want to start by asking Saket Gokhale why Mamata Banerjee has taken this decision. As far as the official party line is concerned, explain to our viewers, given how keen Mamata Banerjee was on projecting a united face against the BJP, why have you chosen to do an Ekla Chalo?
Thanks, Mr. Kanwal. Look, I think the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal has been very clear in the statement she made today. So just to give a brief background of what has been happening is that the first India Alliance meeting happened in June of 2023, after which we all said that priority has to be, the next step has to be seat sharing. We waited a good 180 days, about 6 months passed. Again, later there was a meeting in December. Seat sharing wasn't done. We were constantly saying that the priority is getting seat sharing done. We again decided to be very patient and very gracious. We said, let's get it done by 31st of December. It didn't happen. Even after that, today is the 24th of January. We have been waiting patiently all this while. But at some point, if there is absolutely no seat sharing, we made a very generous offer as well. We started the talks. We made a very generous offer.
How is it generous? You're giving them 2 seats. I mean, that's hardly generous. That's like rubbing their nose in the mud.
You're giving them. No, see, Mr. Kanwal, that is generous because if you go by the 2019 parliamentary Lok Sabha elections, the Congress won those 2 seats. Now, if you look at the 2021 assembly elections, in the 14 assemblies, I mean, the Congress in those 2 Lok Sabha seats as well lost. They came down with 0 eventually at the end of the election. So, in that sense, it is generous. We were happy to give them the 2 seats that they wanted. But again, look, at the end of it, the bigger point here is this. All right, for some reason, the seat sharing didn't work out or whatever. Let me also point out that in the last several months, you would not have seen a single Trinamool MP or even a Trinamool MLA making any statement or any attack against the senior leadership of the Congress. But then you have a Pradesh Congress president who, even before he wakes up in the morning and brushes his teeth, starts attacking Mamata Banerjee personally and the TMC. We have been very patient and very gracious throughout. But let me add the most important point here, that regardless of whether we would have contested 40, regardless of the fact that we are now contesting all seats in Bengal, the fight is against the BJP. The opponent here is the BJP.
Sure.
And that remains...
Okay. Now, Sanjay Jha, I think Saket Gokhale has a very important point. Adhir, Ranjan, Choudhury, morning, noon and night was attacking Mamata Banerjee, and so far the Trinamool hadn't responded. And given the delay in seat sharing talks, and given also the fact that the Congress is now a highly diminished force in West Bengal, from her perspective, I mean, to some extent, in some of the seats, Congress will split the opposition vote, but largely it's a decision that doesn't really hurt Mamata Banerjee very much, and it shows Congress the mirror.
Rahul, I completely agree with what Saket said. Number one, I mean, the Trinamool Congress is the formidable force by far in West Bengal, and that cannot be contested at all. And I do believe that the Congress is the linchpin of the entire India Alliance. It is the biggest player. And therefore, given its political experience is heft across many other parts of India, where it has a good opportunity to take on the BJP, you've got to focus on the larger picture. I think the Congress needs...
Okay, I lost that line with...
Rahul, can you hear me?
Okay, you're back on. Go on.
Yeah. Rahul, despite the dark clouds, I think what is encouraging is that instantly, the moment this news flashed that Mamata Banerjee said that she is actually going to go solo, there has been a very visible troubleshooting by the Congress, which I have not seen in the past, which I think is a good manifestation of the fact that the party is committed to making sure the India Alliance works. But there is a critical point. I've been highlighting
but listen,
it for a long time.
This is what the JDU has been saying as well. Seat sharing talks are progressing very slowly. It almost seems the Congress is preparing for 2029 or 2024.
Absolutely. Rahul, let me tell you, the Congress party has to take the singular responsibility of delaying the seat distribution talk between September and December. I mean, there was no reason whatsoever to not actually accelerate the process and make sure that you don't waste those 3 months because you hope to do well in the assembly elections and negotiate better with your regional partners. I think this is not the time to be myopic. Narendra Modi and the BJP must be stopped. There is a danger to India's future given the authoritarianism, the majoritarian politics of this party. I think the India Alliance recognizes that. But I think the Congress has to be more proactive. You can't afford to have a negative perception amongst voters that the India alliance is fragile.
Okay.
And you're right. I think both Bihar and even Punjab do pose a problem. I
Bihar,
recognize
Punjab,
that.
West Bengal, bacha kya? Sanju Verma says it's game, set and match. Even before the match has begun, never seen us so happy on the news track, Sanju.
Oh my God,
That may be
Rahul, come on.
short-lived.
Okay, I think it's my turn, Mr. Jha. Thank you so much. You know, Rahul, I have a couple of things to say. You know, वो हिंदी में कहावत है, अब पछताए होत क्या जब चिड़िया चुग गई खेत. To put it in English, you know, what's the point in bolting the dog now that the horse has bolted out of the stable? And that is precisely the case with the opposition. I've maintained from the very start, and I'll reinforce for the benefit of your audience, this is a debilitated, fractious, vanquished alliance of parties that have only one binding glue, their visceral hatred for Narendra Modi. I'll just now run you through some facts very quickly without being verbose. You know, the first meeting of the Dot Alliance was in June 2023 in Patna. And in that meeting, it was Arvind Kejriwal who threw a fit because he wanted the opposition to support him on the Delhi Ordinance Bill, which obviously finally did not go his way. The second meeting was in Bengaluru on the 17th and 18th of July. And in this meeting, it was Nitish Kumar who threw a tantrum. Then you had a meeting at the Hyatt in Mumbai on the 31st of August and 1st of September, where again Mamata Banerjee threw a fit. And then on the 19th of December 2023, at a meeting in Delhi, what I found very, very surprising was that despite Mallikarjun Kharge openly saying that this was a very important meeting where the seat sharing formula would be decided amongst other things, two key alliance party members were absent, Mamata Banerjee and Akhilesh Yadav. And today, if you notice what they've been saying over the last 12 or 15 odd hours, both Mamata Banerjee and Akhilesh Yadav have said that हमको तो भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा में बुलाया ही नहीं. Fine, you may say that, you know, maybe they're engaging in opportunistic politics. ये दोनों भी हरीशचंद्र या दूध के धुले तो है नहीं. They are not हरीशचंद्र incarnates. But last but not the least, my simple point is this. यहाँ बीजेपी 3-4 बार रिवीजन कर चुकी है सिलेबस का. और सिलेबस है क्या? Dot alliance partners को तो ये भी नहीं पता सिलेबस है क्या.
That's an important point. BJP out and about post the Ram Mandir agitation, the consecration of the new idol of Ram Lalla. They're going all out, mobilizing their voters, getting others on board. The opposition, frankly, can't even get its act together on something as simple and as basic as seat sharing. Forget having a common minimum program, doing joint rallies, going out and hitting the roads. Jayanto Ghoshal, you understand Mamata's mind well. Is this posturing? She's basically saying, take two or I'm out. Or is this really game over as far as the India alliance is concerned in Bengal? Jayanto.
No, I think it is now very difficult, to continue the alliance with Congress, this idea. Because,
why?
Number one...
What's changed?
I'm giving you the just points very briefly. Number one, in Mumbai meeting, Mamata Banerjee, you can remember that she was not in the photo session and the press conference because she, again and again, she is saying that this committee, steering committee is not important. Seat adjustment should start because election is knocking at the door. In Delhi meeting also, she proposed this seat adjustment, and these 2 seats or 3 seats, it's not a final judgment. But there should be a start of discussion. But till today, when Rahul Gandhi is saying that seat sharing discussions are on, I'm telling Rahul that there is no meeting, no discussion, because rather state Congress leaders, each and every day, they are saying that we will not go with Mamata, and against Mamata, anti-corruption, anti-Mamata, and all this issue with left. There is an alliance with Congress and left. And Mamata told that I don't mind if Congress remains with left, because my seat adjustment will take, it's not alliance, it can be a seat sharing, seat adjustment, and I can ready to talk with Congress. Congress never talked. I think the reason is mishandling of Congress leadership. You know, tomorrow Rahul Gandhi is going, Adhir Choudhury is receiving him, and when the program is for 2 days, and Murshidabad there will be a rally, and all these rallies and the road show, Adhir Choudhury will speak against Mamata.
Why can't they rein Adhir in? Given the fact, so to some extent, it's unfair to Mamata Banerjee, because all this while she was quiet, Adhir Ranjan Choudhury was constantly heaping all kinds of abuses against her.
Every day, and not only Adhir Choudhury, all the spokesperson, even today, after Mamata's reaction, Congress, local state leaders, because this high command politics we see in Delhi, but the state election, much on the state leaders, what they are saying, how they are reacting. So, and the language, how they are reacting. If you see that, you will say that Mamata Banerjee chor hai, and again you will go with the India alliance. It is not possible.
Okay.